Hi, this is Trish from Mike and Trish and the Dog Off Grid Living. So we have to get a generator. We had to get a generator, and my number one concern was how loud is it going to be? You know, I've been to concerts, I've been to big shows, I've been to food trucks. They're loud, they're smelly, they're annoying. They bug nature, and will it scare my dog? I mean, these are the things that I care about, not the wattage and the blah and the blah. Will it be loud? So I'm going to pass it off to Mike, and he's going to tell you and show you everything that this amazing thing will do. So, off to Mike, and let's see how loud it is.
Today we're going to be looking at a generator. It's our first tutorial and review on a tool that we're going to need on our new adventure. I'm going to give you a quick show of what it came with and what I've done already, and then we'll go from there. So this is a 4650 watt generator at peak. Running wattage is 3650, so that's more than enough to run an air conditioner in our RV that we're also prepping for our new adventure. Over here is an easy toggle switch that goes from off position to start to choke. It comes with two normal 110, and it comes with a 30 amp and fuses for both. It also comes with a fantastic little parallel setup. So if we want to double our capacity of this generator and buy another one, you can run them in series and double our wattage. Another great aspect of this product is that it actually has a gauge. We'll look into it further. It tells you all its outputs, its oil levels, and most importantly, how many hours the generator is running, so we can service it properly. So it is wheeled. It is 100 pounds, this unit approximately. Comes with a fantastic little handle. There's the pull start. It is not an electric start. We chose just with a regular pull. Wheels. There's the exhaust. Fuel cap and fuel gauge. And the most fantastic thing about this generator is it comes with a fantastic access to oil and oil change. So I've already checked this out. This is for oil changing. Very handy to get an oil pan down here and drain the oil, because regular maintenance is what's going to prolong the life of this generator. I've already secured a second type of drain plug. Okay. This has a magnet on it. I got this from Amazon for 12 bucks. So when it's running through the system and breaking in, there's going to be metal particles that will be collected on this that won't be able to damage your unit. I'll leave it at that right now because we still have to put oil in it. When I first opened this box up and pulled this out, it had some mounting plates here. Okay, that's for shipping. Okay, it was came with a tool, came with plates on each. I've already taken them off, but that's the first thing you have to do when prepping this unit for use, is taking those shipping plates off. That helps secure the engine in transit. So I've taken that off already. It came with a DC adapter for USB for your phone. It came with an RV connection for your 30 amp. It came with a tool to remove the spark plug, a 10 mil wrench to remove those mounting plates I mentioned before. It comes with 5W30 engine oil, exactly a half liter, which is the maximum amount of oil you can actually put in the machine. So easy to figure out right now. A funnel for that oil. This is the original oil dipstick that I've already switched out. The one I did get from Amazon after research said that it was transferable in the same thread as champion, so I decided to go with that. Fantastic manuals, a quick start manual. Everything you need to get it going right off the start. And of course a more comprehensive manual with troubleshooting, everything you need to do to make sure the generator lasts a long time. I paid significant attention to what oil is used for different temperatures. And after lots of research, I've decided I'm going to use a 5W30 full synthetic. It's easier to start the machine. And synthetic, from research, says it prolongs the life of the engine. So we're going to go with that, and I'm going to spend the extra money on full synthetic. With that in mind, also a Canadian Tire. They had a huge container here, 1.32 gallons, 5 liters. That would be 10 oil changes here for this unit. Full synthetic, that was half price. So I think I got that for around $35. So a good buy, because we're going to be doing several oil changes in the break-in period of this unit. The first oil change is scheduled for 4 hours after use. I'm going to get it close to that, and I'm going to do another one after 8 hours, and make sure that the unit is going to last me a lifetime, hopefully. We're starting the machine up. I went and got some a new jerry can and 360 ethanol stabilizer. So this type of stable helps with canceling out the negative effects of ethanol and gas. And no matter what content of octane your gas has, it will have some ethanol in it. So this prevents the machine from getting damaged from ethanol content. Ethanol content is very, very damaging to small engines. So I did a little bit of research, and I picked that up for around $10, and that will fill quite a few jerry cans. I believe it's 10. And this jerry can is designed for diesel only because of the color, but it was cheaper than a regular gas can, and I don't have any diesel products, so I decided to just opt for the cheaper can, and it matches my unit. And if anyone steals it, they're going to be putting gasoline in a diesel engine. So I'll make a note of that to myself and to anyone who's using it, not to use that in diesel machines. So the oil is in, the stabilizer is in the fuel. Okay, now let's not overflow this thing. We'll see if the fuel gauge goes up as we're pouring in the fuel. Getting quite the workout. The reason why I picked this unit in particular is they actually really, specialize in making generators, and I've been doing it since 2006. They've sold like 2.5 million of these things. The warranty is 3 years. I put it on a credit card that gives me an extra year on top of that, so I chose not to opt out for an extended warranty. Okay, I think that's a significant amount of fuel right now. I don't know how much I'll be using it. And I'm going to have to take it on a ferry, so I don't know what the rules and regs are on that. Okay. Oops. So as you can see, the fuel gauge. Handy little screen in there. All right. Okay, now it's time to fire this thing up. So again, oil is in it, fuel is in it, stabilizer's in the fuel. Let's see how this thing starts. It's a pretty simple process on getting this started, but because it's its first startup and the oil hasn't gone through the unit yet, we're going to give it a few pulls, very slow pulls to get the oil through the engine. So it's on the off position. Choke, and hopefully I didn't flood it. Okay, we'll see how that works. That is super quiet. I'm used to an open frame generator before. It was a little bit stronger powered, but this is incredibly quiet. So we're going to let this run for a half an hour before we put any load on it. Make sure it's plenty warm. Then we'll add a load to it. I'll bring out a heat gun and we'll see how it works. Right on. Thank you. Okay, this unit is rated at 61 decibels. So that's from 23 feet. That's conversation sound. I don't know how it sounds on the video right now, but we'll go approximately 21 feet on this rainy day. Fantastic. Just purring away. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. So right now I just read the instruction manual on the intelligent gauge, IntelliGauge it's called, right? So it gives me the codes and what exactly means. So currently, I pushed the top button, which is lit up green right now, and it's cycling through all the different modes. Okay, the first one is the voltage, second one there is the frequency, third one there is the runtime. Now that's the runtime for the unit for its life. So let's see what happens in a few minutes here after it's warmed up with the how it reads the parameter of what's coming out of it. I've also noticed that the oil light bar there is not lighting up, but on the instruction manual looks like right there that it lights up when it's under load. Produces a little bit of heat. Okay. As you can see here, unleaded fuel only. Minimum octane level is 87 with a 10% ethanol content. Okay. Again, we put stabilizer in there to reduce the effects of that. After exploring the fuel gauge a bit more, there is a bar. That looks like it goes back and forth. Right now, it's showing empty, right? The way it looks. But I just put some fuel in it. Maybe I didn't put enough in to make it really register. The unit is off. I'll add some more fuel and see if that gauge goes up. So looking at the box the unit came in with, it is full of information. Very impressed with the layout and the information it provides. First of all, is that this is an inverter generator. It creates a pure form of electricity, which is very good for sensitive electronics. so that's very important to us. It's super quiet. As you'll notice, it has its key features here on the left. Easy start dial, has the gauge, and it's parallel ready in case you want to double it up with another generator to double the wattage. Okay, it just shows what can be powered at the same time or individually, the features, what kind of hookups it has, what oil it takes, and what oil is included, warranty information, the sold separately parallel kit to double it up as discussed before. Runtime on a full tank of gas is 14 hours. I believe that's on eco mode. And on the label, or sorry, the top part of the box, it has more specifications. Engine size, it's 212 cc's. One's a gasoline. It holds 8.5 liters. Okay, so I only put in maybe 6 liters, 5 liters, so maybe that's why the fuel gauge wasn't showing full. Oil type, oil capacity, okay, 500 mils, which we put in. Okay, and then wattage reference guides, and here we go. Very well laid out box with lots of information on it for you. As I'm waiting for it to reach 0.5, which is half an hour before I put a load into it. It comes with lots of fancy little instructions that are easy to access. Okay, number 1, put oil in it. Put in the right type of fuel. Don't put farm grade fuel in it. How to adjust the choke. Easy dial, just really handy. Full start. Put it back to the start position, and then you put power into it. Okay, it is recommended, completely recommended, not to have it plugged into anything or under any load when you start the generator. You can do some serious damage. That concerned me because I'm going to be using this to power my RV. But after further research, I can have my RV plugged into it and actually start it plugged into the RV, as long as the RV I don't have any heavy loads hooked in, like running an air fryer or a kettle, or the AC is on. There is a switch in the RV, in the electrical panel, that is switches from the DC batteries to the AC system. So there is a little bit of a switch there that has a bit of a lag. So yeah, it's not an issue that I have to unplug the RV every time, because that's it's difficult sometimes with the big drums. All right. So, okay, our generator is a good half hour in of warming up before we put any load into it. I'm going to test it with a heat gun. Okay, maximum wattage on this heat gun, it says it's 1300 watts. There's 2 settings, so I believe that 650 is half setting. So we'll plug it in and turn it on at half and see what happens. Alright, so we have it on full mode. That's eco mode. Okay, 2120 volts, 60 hertz. We're good in 0.7 of an hours. And lifetime hours on the unit is 0.7 as well. Okay, it's not showing any drop. So let's put it on full power. And we'll put it on the heat gun. Okay, fantastic. So I believe that's the oil pressures come on. So right now it's not showing what the draw is. Okay, let's see if we crank it up and do 1500 watts and see if it, or sorry, 1300 watts and see if it meets. it maybe if the oil's out. I think this is percentage of usage of the unit. Okay, as we're speaking, no load is on there. It's running on eco mode. Yeah, typical man, don't read the instructions. Okay, the meter is divided into 2 separate displays. The LCD displays each mode for several seconds and then automatically cycles through. The power meter LED displays output in percentage with 100% at the top. Okay, so you'll see it there, 100%. So that is not the oil level, oil pressure. Okay, so power outage percentage. As you notice, bars are stipulated for the power percentage. So that is all working as it's supposed to do. And I just want to see if that fuel gauge is working now. But we're going to have to maybe fill it up a bit more and go from there. Last thing I want to do is run out of gas when I'm using it. Sure helps to read the instructions. My videos, I'll probably not edit my my lack of judgment or my mistakes. I'll keep it pretty honest. I did not fill up the generator enough to have the fuel gauge register, so I bought a 20-liter jerry can over there, and I didn't open up the air vents enough, and I put in minimal fuel. I put around half the 20-liter in there now, which is maximum capacity, and we'll see the fuel gauge now is reading full. Okay, so that's fantastic. So everything is working as it's supposed to be. It's an awkward spot to fill up the fuel. The spout is really low, so I'm going to get a funnel for it. So as I discussed before, I switched out and put a magnetic dipstick in there as recommended by lots of people on Amazon and reading reviews. I got this for 12 bucks. It's manufactured by Wen, which is actually another generator manufacturer. I already gave it a quick wipe just to get the oil off of it. But as you can see, there is metal pieces already gathered on that, and that's actually only after 0.8 of an hour. So that's fantastic. It's doing its job, worth the 12 bucks. I think that's great. Try not to get any dog hair in there, but yeah, I'll clean that off a little bit and screw it in, pull it back out. Yeah, it's a super clean oil, of course, because it's brand new. But again, it already just picked up a little bit more metal pieces in there. So yeah, I'm super stoked I bought this. I probably, most people say it's the best 12 bucks they ever spent. It shipped in one day. And Amazon did come through on that. It did not come through on the generator. All right. We'll put this video together and send it out to you guys. Again, hopefully that helped you guys out. Okay.